The Pokémon battles are something truly captivating and define the unique charm of Pokémon compared to other games. However, to perform well and secure victories, building a Pokémon team is a crucial aspect. Beginners often use their favorite 6 Pokémon instead of creating a well-balanced team. Today, I'll give you a brief guide on how to build a Pokémon team for effective battles. Let's get started. The first and foremost thing is that you need to understand what makes a Pokémon strong and whether it fits well within your team. There are 4 main characteristics of a Pokémon that you need to pay the most attention to: Pokémon type, ability, base stats, and, finally, the moveset. These elements will determine the role your Pokémon plays in the team. A good Pokémon should have a type that either resists many other types or has powerful stab moves that few Pokémon can fully resist. For example, Archaludon, with its dual steel and dragon typing, can resist up to 9 different types, is immune to poison, and is only weak to ground and fighting. Combining stab moves like Flash Cannon and Draco Meteor with the fighting type move Body Press makes Archaludon a popular pick on Pokémon Showdown. Next, let's consider ability. A good Pokémon should have an ability that maximally supports itself or its teammates. For instance, Ursaluna possesses the Guts ability, which boosts its physical attack by 50% when affected by a bad status condition. Combined with a Flame Orb to induce a burn, and possibly a normal-type stab move like Facade, Ursaluna can deal massive damage to nearly all Pokémon in the absence of a Ghost type. The third important aspect is the base stats of a Pokémon. A strong Pokémon should have well-distributed stats, with high speed and attack for physical attackers, high defense, special defense, and HP for tanks, and other stats being less relevant. However, some Pokémon with lower base stats can still be effective if their type and ability are advantageous. Lastly, the moveset is crucial. A good Pokémon should have a versatile move set that complements its role. For example, an attacker should have powerful stab moves and coverage moves that counteract Pokémon resistant to its stab moves. Notice how I've emphasized the importance of roles? Let's explore what roles mean now. The Pokémon world is divided into 3 main roles: attacker, tanker, and support. Attackers include Pokémon with extremely high physical attack, such as Ursaluna, Dragonite, Scizor, and Grey Tusk. It also includes Pokémon with exceptionally high special attack, like Dragapult, Fluttermanes, Mega Gardevoir, and Chi-Yu. Tanker positions consist of Pokémon with high physical or special defense, such as Tyranitar, Chansey, Dondoso, Skarmory, Toxapex, and Jellicent. Support roles include Pokémon with the ability to inflict bad statuses, control hazards, provide entry hazards, heal teammates, bring teammates onto the field with moves like Volt Switch or U-Turn, or set up Reflect and Light Screen. Examples include Rotom Wash, Glisker, Ribombee, and Grimmsnarl. Once we understand the roles of Pokémon, we can delve into common team formations. Balanced team. This team possesses the ability to balance offense and defense, covering all roles within the team. Victory primarily comes from strategically switching Pokémon, coordinating well between attackers and tankers. These teams usually consist of 2 to 3 physical attackers, 1 to 2 special attackers, 1 physical tank, and 1 special tank. The strength of this team lies in its lack of clear weaknesses, allowing it to face various strategies. It is relatively easy for newcomers to practice skillful decision-making and precise Pokémon switching timings. An example of a balanced team commonly seen nowadays could be constructed as follows. The attacker role would include Great Tusk and Gouging Fire, both possessing a wide range of moves, stat-boosting capabilities, and the ability to remove hazards. Very few Pokémon can fully resist both of these attackers. For the tanker role, I would choose Hisuian Goodra and Alomomola, as they complement each other well, providing both damage and recovery capabilities, while resisting many different types. In the special attacking role, I would choose Darkrai, and for the support role, Landorus Therian would be my pick. High offense team. This is a team that possesses overwhelming attacking capabilities, leaving no room for opponents to counterattack. All this team needs is proactivity and relentless aggression until the end. The strength of this team lies in its fast-paced, aggressive, and visually impressive playstyle. Once the opponent's walls are removed or the team has boosted stats by 1 or 2 stages, the win rate is incredibly high. The weakness is facing Pokémon with the unaware ability, such as Dondoso, which can be challenging due to their extremely low defensive capabilities. This requires trainers to have good prediction skills, plenty of experience, and sometimes a bit of luck. Common high offense teams nowadays typically consist of 1 support and 5 attackers. There are many suitable support Pokémon for this team, such as Ribombee for setting Sticky Web, Aerodactyl and Cleaver for setting Stealth Rock, Grimmsnarl for setting Reflect and Light Screen, and Scolipede for increasing speed stats, boosting attack stats with Sword Dance, and then using Baton Pass to pass those boosts to attackers. For the remaining 5 attacking roles, you should choose Pokémon with stat-boosting abilities or those that become stronger as they attack, such as Salamence, Dragonite, Mega Charizard X, Kartana, Ogerpon, Blaziken, or a newly popular attacker, Gouging Fire. The theoretical operation of this team is quite simple. Let the support Pokémon lead, set up all types of hazards or barriers, and then choose the appropriate attacker depending on the opponent's current team. Stall Team, also known as Super Defense, with extremely strong defensive capabilities, a playstyle focused on stalling and wearing down opponents, making them frustrated to the point of forfeiting. This team relies on the synergy of defensive Pokémon, gradually wearing down the opponent's team with status-inducing moves or damage over time. The strength of this team lies in its relatively safe playstyle, allowing for 1 to 2 mistakes without significant impact on the overall battle. It's an effective strategy for gaining rating points, and you certainly wouldn't want to face a skilled player using this stall team. The weakness of this team is its passive playstyle and reliance on moves with effects, making it vulnerable to taunt or Pokémon immune to status effects. Magic Bounce Pokémon can also pose challenges. Stall teams face obstacles from opposing teams with stat-boosting Pokémon and healing abilities, and when 2 stall teams meet, battles can extend to 70 to 100 rounds without a clear winner. Common Pokémon on stall teams include heavyweight tanks like Reuniclus, Garganacl, Slowbro, Ferrothorn, Skarmory, Milotic, Arcaludon, Blissey, and a Pokémon that deals damage while maintaining solid defense, such as Conkeldurr, Dragonite with Curse and Terra Normal. Weather and Terrain Team. These teams consist of Pokémon with the ability to set weather conditions like Drizzle, Drought, Sandstream, Snow Warning, or create terrain like Electric Surge, Psychic Surge, Grass Surge. These teams typically revolve around 1 to 2 powerhouses in the team, relying on abilities or moves that benefit from the environment, such as Swift Swim, Sand Rush, Photosynthesis, or Quark Drive Electroshot. The strength of these teams lies in their immense damage output and high speed when the battle conditions are in their favor. Sometimes, creating weather conditions just once can wipe out all 6 opponent Pokémon. The clear weakness is the heavy reliance on Pokémon that create the environment, requiring a lot of battle experience and familiarity with the team to know when to set the conditions and when to bring out the powerhouses. Notable teams include rain teams with Pelipper, Mega Swampert, Kingdra, Barraskewda, Arcaludon, Zapdos, and sun teams with Mega Charizard Y, Venusaur, Gouging Fire, Great Tusk, Hisuian Lilligant. In addition, there are many other special team compositions, such as Trick Room Team. This team reverses the speed of Pokémon, consisting entirely of Pokémon with extremely low speed but high damage and strong defenses. Super Hazard Team, utilizing moves like Stealth Rock and Toxic Spikes to gradually drain opponents' HP. One-man army, featuring 5 support Pokémon and 1 main sweeper, showcasing a powerful solo attacker. There are many more strategic team compositions, and if I were to list them all here, this video would extend to an hour. If you want to discover more intriguing content, feel free to subscribe to my channel, Pokecrane. I release a new video every day, accompanied by team descriptions for your reference. This video is tailored for newcomers, and I hope you enjoy it. Pokecrane appreciates all of you guys.